Good morning, Stephen Howson, Stretford, Paddock, Old Trafford, Hotel Soccer, is it? Something like that? How's it going? Right, let's look at what's a load of rhubarb and what actually might be happening. This is the transfer review. First up then is David Brooks of Bournemouth. Tidy little player, solid Premier League footballer, to be honest. Plays on the right, plays down the middle. He's decent. Linked with Manchester United. A lot of people calling it an alternative to Jadon Sancho. No, I don't think so, at least. Anyway, I think if you saw someone like David Brooks, I think absolutely top addition to the squad. Is he better than the things that's coming in as replacements? Is he of the level of the likes of McTominay and Fred? Yeah, he is. And ultimately, if that's what I think you need in the balance of a squad, he's coming in and playing in that sort of squad sort of position, and I'd be very, very happy with that, to be honest with you. Coming in and taking that superstar right wing spot, well, I'm sorry, he's not as good as Mason Greenwood. I don't even think he puts pressure on Mason Greenwood in any way, shape or form. He's more of the, he'll probably play if it's all gone wrong kind of style, I think. Peter Rutzler from The Athletic was on a Tier 1 podcast earlier in the week. He seemed to downplay United's interest. Locally, there's a couple of people talking that David Brooks might be moving to Manchester, but didn't say whether that was the red 7/8 or the blue 1/8. I just can't really get excited about this because I don't think... Put it this way, I don't think Sancho deal is as dead as everybody wants us to believe it. And I don't think Brooks and Sancho are even on the same list. I think they're different requirements. So, David Brooks to United, I can't say there's nothing in it, but I'm not going more than a 5 out of 10 on this one. Next up then is young Lille centre-half Gabi Magalhaes. And this one feels very rum, to be honest with you. This is the sort of one where you go, are we just being, yeah, are we? They're just mentioning United to hurry everybody else up. It's Mike McGrath from The Telegraph that sort of first touted it and said, like, United have come in last minute and inquired about him. All right, on one hand, a very United thing to do. On another hand, do you know what? It looks like a tidy little decent player. Again, like David Brooks, certainly not somebody that comes in and you go, oh, yes, that's... Oh, Rio and Vidic all over again. Let's have a bit of that, lad. No. Decent player. I reckon he's going one of the clubs that he's been linked with, Napoli or Arsenal. He's not coming to United. I certainly don't think he's being mentioned with United because there's any real to the story. I very much think it's what everyone's sort of guessed and gone, you're just trying to hurry everyone else up. He's not coming here, is he? Gabi Magalhaes. Maybe we inquired. Doesn't seem serious to me though. 1 out of 10. Jadon Sancho, nearly. We nearly got there, didn't we? But yeah, not today. Fabrizio Romano's given us a little bit of an update on Jadon Sancho, and it says 120 million euros is the price. They're not really interested in 80 up front, 20, something along those lines. I get that. I think they've said that in the past. I think that's also been said where United wouldn't do that for the likes of Bruno, and then a couple of days later there doesn't seem to have been any real movement on the surface of things on the Jadon Sancho front now for, I'd say, a good week. I certainly think that it feels like the deal's dead. A lot of people talking like it's dead. I was actually told on Thursday night that the deal was dead, but I don't believe it, to be honest with you. I think there's still life in this deal yet. It's always been the case for over a year that Jadon Sancho would come to United if United would pay the fee. The issue has always been, will United pay the fee? 120 million is a lot of fee. Listen, I want to see him in a United shirt as much as anybody else does. 120 million might be a bit much. It might be a bit much. And when people are saying, oh, I've seen people complaining saying like, oh, United won't lower the price of their shirt, but they're trying to lower the price of Jadon Sancho. Like United have any fucking choice over the price of football shirts. Go look across the rest of the league. Guess who sets the fucking price of the football shirts? Adidas do. What a lot of bollocks. Oh, are United going to... Can I offer him £1 up front for my pie and pay the remaining £1.50 over the next 12 months? No, you bellend, because it's a pie. Not £120 million asset players are paid for over the length of the contract regardless anyway. Very rarely does someone turn up smoking a chogie with a cash in a briefcase. That don't happen. Does it? No one's ever paid, well, maybe some, whatever. Fucking hell. No. Right, Jadon Sancho, Manchester United. Is it happening still or is it not happening? I hold hope. We all need a bit of hope, don't we? I'm going to say 7 out of 10. That was the ins. This is the outs. What we're talking about first is Andy P. Andreas Pereira. No one's going to be shocked to see Andreas Pereira on any outs list. I'm definitely sure of that. Benfica seems to be the closest. Paul Hurst, that's talking about this one. Benfica, been mentioned. I think that would be a very good move for him. Also said he's talking to a number of Spanish and German football clubs. Feels like an easy one for me, that. I know that Portuguese clubs have been in touch with quite a few United players, trying to get them, the fringer ones. And I think Pereira would be a very good fit in that league, to be honest with you. So I could see it happening. Doesn't feel like there's anything mega concrete in it just yet, so I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. I'll give it 6 out of 10 that he leaves. Not putting any particular club on it just yet because I think that's still a little bit on the giddy side. Right then, Chris Smalling is the next one, and Keith Downey, who's a tier 1 for Newcastle, is the guy that's saying Chris Smalling, Newcastle United, Stevie Bruce, Black and White Army, having it. But when you actually look, I'm going to get his word for word on the quote actually, because the quote is just stating facts. Check this out. He's not nailed his colours to any sort of mast here. He basically just said, today is fucking Saturday, lads. Here's what he says. The 30-year-old has 2 years left on his contract at Old Trafford and is available for transfer. Fucking hell, Keith. Really went out on a limb with that one, didn't you? Here's a shocker for you. So how does that mean he's going to Newcastle, though? Jesus Christ. I do think that Chris Smalling will leave Manchester United, and I do think that he'll probably pick up a pretty decent club on the face of it after a decent season over at Roma. I will say Chris Smalling to leave 7 out of 10, but based on that shit of an article, you can't say he's going Newcastle on the back of that, can you? I mean, he might be going Newcastle, but the quote in that article is just nonsense. And finally, got a cheeky one for you here. It's not in the papers just yet, although I did see some links with it. Keep an eye on Delo and Everton, because I think something's moving in that front. Okay, cheers for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.